Yo, peace. Yeah, this is La Shame to God. If you're not tapped into my channel, Keep Low, make sure you subscribe to the channel Keep Low. That's Keeplo. Be there or be square. You dig? Look, on this channel, I do videos on street legends such as Richard Porter, the Best Friend Gangs, 100 joints out in Detroit, Wayne Perry, the infamous DC. You know what I mean? Richard Porter, Demencio Benson, Sean Branch, just so many. Nico Jenkins. I show you what they did so you won't get caught in the mechanics and dynamics of the things they got caught in, because it only leads to long-term prison incarceration, death for yourself and people in your community, and detriment to your community. And you don't want to bring that, do you, doll face? So I'll give you thought-provoking videos so you can see what they did and don't do it. Because most of them will tell you it only leads to long-term prison incarceration with them click-clacks on your wrist, listening to somebody on Countdown and strip searches and all that weird shit. Or you could just fly straight. You feel me? Dig me? And on another note, I provide you with information. If you lies correctly, it elevates your life. And I also drop knowledge for the God, for the earth, and for the babies. Yo, peace to the 5% nation. Peace to the nation of earth, God, earth, and babies. Peace to the God, earth, and babies. Big salute to everybody tapped in with my YouTube channel, Keep Low. If you're not tapped in, tap in. I'm La Shame to God. Peace. Yo, back at y'all in this segment 7 or 8, whatever. Look, I want to do this in closing, right? Look, I just want y'all to know that I'm going to get y'all lit on this channel. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'm going to leave the link to my other channels so y'all can check my other channels out. And I'm going to get y'all stimulated. Look, this is the first thing you got to do, man. The first fucking thing you got to do. Excuse me. The first thing you have to do is get your camera and start filming. Think about what you're going to do first. Get your camera and start filming, right? Once you filmed your content, this is important. Think of a good title. Once you get a good title, you have to make a thumbnail that complements. Remember I told you, put the title in the title section and then put your description of what your video is about. That's important because you're going to have to tell the algorithm, right? If you don't have a playlist and you have more than one thing that you do on your channel, make a playlist telling them the things you do on your channel. And yo, the thumbnail is what they see on YouTube. So make them see what you're talking about, and any content that you do in the video, make the title and the thumbnail complement it. Don't mislead people. And yo, my name is La Shame to God. If I brought you any value, be real, because real people do real things. Real is real, fake is everywhere. I told y'all I'm gonna get y'all lit on YouTube. Tap in with this channel, subscribe, like and share my videos. Get it lit in the algorithm. Get in the comments. Tell me what your channel's doing. Tell me how many subscribers you have. And we're going to blow up together. Yo, until the next video, tap in. In the next video, I'm going to teach y'all about video editing. Okay, welcome back to segment 5 or segment 6, whatever it is. All right, check it out. I just wanted to give y'all some real things that you could use to get yourself lit, man. Look, I don't want to waste your time. And y'all ain't wasting mine, because I'm giving you the shortcuts to get lit on YouTube. There's people who got big, stupid YouTube channels way bigger than mine. And you might trust them more or whatever, but they're keeping you on YouTube long. You understand what I'm saying to you? They keep you on there long, so they could get audience retention. I'm kicking it to y'all real. And look, I have 20 YouTube channels a podcast, and a whole bunch of other things going on. So I don't have to do this. You feel me? But I just want to separate myself. So that's going to benefit myself because I'm different than any other person on YouTube that teaches you how to do YouTube. Cause I give it to you raw and just real. All right. Remember, I said subscribe to this channel because I'm going to start doing 30-minute videos, 20-minute videos on certain subject matters, and we're going to get lit together, all right? And y'all get in the comments, tell me what y'all want to see, what y'all want to talk about, how your channel is doing. Tell me if you're a small channel and you got 50 dudes, 20 dudes, you need me right now because I'm gonna school you. Y'all the people I want to blow. You feel me? I want to see y'all blow. You feel me? I want to see you be in the 10% and not failing in 90%. And that's from my heart. My name is Lashim the God. But dig, look, audience retention is one of the most important things, right? Don't really stress the algorithm that much. Now, feel me, dig me. The algorithm is crazy important. But don't stress it. Because if you stress it, it's not going to go good. Look, once you're going to feed the algorithm, right? Now, let me explain this. Everything operates with a certain mechanics and a certain dynamics. Look, dig. What's this? A lighter, right? Got to turn a little button and the lighter come on, right? So that's how it operates. You got to turn a little button for the fire shit to come out, right? The sulfur. Okay, dig. This what you have to do on YouTube. Look, know what you messing with. Here we go, reference again. The lighter, right? It's hot. Little kid don't know it's hot. So the fire could burn them. You got to know what you messing with. All right? You know, what I mean when I say that, with that being said, is know what your channel's about. Don't just go on YouTube and be like, today I'm talking about flowers. There's some people who could do this and pull it off because I started that kind of shit. But look, I wouldn't recommend that to everybody because then I had to just go like this. On my channel, Keep Low, I did a video, rising power to him, Alpo Martinez. He got hit up. He got shot on Halloween. And he's a street dude. So I did a video about how I knew him and some other things, right? How I met him. And some other things, right? And it got like 5,000 the first day. I'm like, oh, that's the first time I ever got 5,000. So I'm like, oh, I went viral. I'm getting lit. And I just went crazy. And I started doing more elbow joints. And to date, I got like a little over 500,000 on that channel. But it's cool, though, you know what I mean? And I'm giving back to the community. I'm bringing value to them. So that's what I'm talking about. Look, if you know that you have a cooking channel, then you want to put not a lot of hashtags at the end of your video, but like 3 or 4, not more than 4. And just put hashtag cooking, hashtag Spanish food, hashtag soul food, whatever you got going on. And if you're doing auto mechanics, hashtag auto mechanics. You get what I'm saying? Hashtag car channel, hashtag musician, whatever you got going on, right? Because there's just so many genres, right? So it's like I do videos on street legends. I give people education with the information. And I drop knowledge for the God, the earth, and the babies on that. On this channel, YouTube Ready, I get you ready to become a content creator, right? My other channel, Smart Money Moves, I give you the tools to make smart money moves. I have the links to some of my channels in the description. And then you can check out my channels and y'all see all of them, right? But anyway, I just want to get y'all lit. So let's focus on that right now, right? So remember, you have to have a niche that you operating on, right? So you could say, oh, on this channel, I do gaming shit. Like, I'm not really into that, but you just be like, I do gaming. And you really do gaming shit and Fortnite, whatever that shit is. Because I never played none of that shit. But you'll be like, oh, I talk about sports, basketball, whatever you got going on, bowling. You feel me? And so once you start putting your content out and you hashtag bowling and all that shit, right? Or basketball or Fortnite and all that shit, then the algorithm gonna go, oh, this dude the algorithm gonna do it on its own. It's gonna go, you gotta do Fortnite and he's into gaming, and then she's gonna put all your videos in the gaming section. You understand what I'm saying to you? And it's like, that's important because you have to know how to do video descriptions, right? So you put the description, because a lot of people, when I first started, I didn't write in the video description section, and that's very important because you're giving the algorithm a description of what your video's about. So really tell the algorithm, you have to have a good title on your video to be appealing, to captivate the people's attention. Oh, this dude got rocked. Something happened to him. He got clapped up. Police did this. I have another channel called Police Body Cam Footage 4441. Yo, don't move, oh, please. And it's the body cam shit, and they show you, and it's super dope. So I'm going to leave that link in the description. Police Body Cam. I'm going to leave Smart Money Moves. And I'm going to leave Keep Low. Y'all can check that out. And y'all can go from Keep Low to all my channels because I got a crazy playlist and all that, right? But that's what I'm striving to do. Get y'all lit and let y'all know how to really just get lit on YouTube. And y'all, let me just say this too. I'm going to tell y'all in the next additional session right here. Okay, yo, segment 5. Let's get right into this. Look, YouTube is a business. Don't forget that. Now, look, there's a lot of people, right? Even me. I was so freaked out and fixated on getting my YouTube channel lit. I had 10 stores before YouTube. You feel me? I have Keep Low Productions, my production company, before YouTube. So that aided me. But all your people who never ran a business, let me explain something to you, buddy boy, buddy girl. That's just my personality. But check it, listen. YouTube is a business, and take it as such. And you're going to elevate fierely. Look, man, check this out. You know how many people, they get a rap contract, basketball contract, all that shit, and they don't understand how to roll. Look, they love making music, but they don't understand the business. That's how they get a 360 contract, some sucker shit. And you can't let them play you like that. Look, now dig. All right. So your YouTube channel is a business. So take that joint as such when you start. Just be like, just know it's a business. Because I know, look, you're going to have to learn a lot of stuff. Listen to me. I learned so much stuff on YouTube. Let me explain to you. Look, we're going to extend this one. And yo, for all you guys tapping in, keep on tapping in. Come give it to you raw like this. Look, these are some of the most important things on YouTube. I'm explaining this shit to you. The mechanics and dynamics of how it operates. You see, I know what I'm speaking about, right? But I'm not going to just give you crazy, intense vocabulary and supercalifragilisticexpialidocious and use a certain vernacular to manipulate the situation. You understand what I'm saying? I just want to give it to you raw and real. Now, dig. Look, YouTube is a business. YouTube is a multi-billion-dollar business. Do you understand me? For real. Do you understand me? If y'all rocking with me, get in the comments and say y'all rocking with this channel. I'm La Shame to God. The name of the channel is YouTube Ready, where I'll get you ready for YouTube. You're not going to find no channel like this that gets you ready for YouTube. And let me just tell you this once again, so it's staying all your head. If you're not serious about what you're doing, whether you're doing it part-time or full-time, then get off my channel. Because it's not going to be easy. Because look, 90% of people who try to get a YouTube channel fail. So if you don't think you're capable of being in the 10%, I'm going to be real with you. Break out right now. You feel me? Because look, when I first started doing my YouTube channel, hi, this is La Shame. We in Vegas. That shit didn't work. Now dig. A lot of people, hi, I'm so beautiful. I'm so handsome. That shit's going to go viral. Maybe once, but it probably won't. So now look, being realistically, you want me to show you something that really, here go an idea for some of y'all. Look, just wake up in the morning. See, I'm into a different lifestyle, but look, just wake up in the morning if you're a regular motherfucker, you know what I mean? Just like, yo, hey, my name is John. My name is Gina, whatever your name is. And look, hi, I just woke up. Yo, I don't know if y'all tuning in. And just kick it with them real, like, Because there's certain people that's going to like that shit. And then you just be like, look, hold on, I'm going to the bathroom, I'll brush my teeth. Or you could just take the camera in there with you. Just, I'm brushing my teeth. Yo, shit is crazy. What was going on in your day? Whatever. And there's going to be people who's going to be entertained by what you're doing. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who just be on YouTube. And I'm on YouTube every day for years. And they going to be talking about their problems and shit like that. And there's a lot of people who's concerned, and you're going to get subscribers and comments and all that shit, right? Now, let's just talk about this. YouTube is a business. So, F what you doing. YouTube take it as a business. Now, YouTube is a good partner. Big shout out to YouTube from La Shame to God. That's a plug for y'all. But I'm being candid and I'm being profound. YouTube is a good partner because they give you the tools that you need to be in the 10%. Because remember, 90% of people who try to get a YouTube channel fail. You have to be in the 10%, and they give you all the essentials that you need. You just have to apply them. Now, let me explain something to you. A person without a plan plans to fail. So make your next move your best move and subscribe to this channel. What's the name of this channel? YouTube Ready, where I'll get you ready for YouTube. Now listen, let me explain something to you. This is very important. Listen to this. All is important, but listen to this part. Look, YouTube is a business. So they're going to apply you with all the things that you need to be elevating your craft or whatever you're doing, right? Now, I'm going to tell you the most important things that matter on YouTube. All right, look. Audience retention. That shit matters to YouTube. And I'm just speaking to y'all for real. Audience retention is how long you can keep viewers watching. So don't go all crazy trying to be interesting or the super cool person. Just be who you are. And always remember to bring your audience value, because if you bring your audience a certain degree of value, even by just discussing your day, and you have people that's following you and they saying, yo, I like what you into, and they comment and all that, it's audience participation, and that brings more audience retention. So the longer you can keep people on YouTube, the more the algorithm going to throw good things your way. Because YouTube put commercials on your content. So you make money and they make money. YouTube's there to make money. You understand? So you should be there to make money, right? So remember what I told you. Audience retention. That's very important. Okay, the YouTube algorithm. How the algorithm works is once the algorithm understands your niche or genre, meaning the subject matter that you picked, then it's going to work with you. We're going to get into that in segment 5, the final segment. And make sure if you're not subscribed to this channel, subscribe to the channel YouTube Ready, where I'll get you ready to be a content creator. My name is La Shame to God. And y'all write in the comments, give this video a thumbs up. Welcome back with me, La Shame to God. And the name of this channel is YouTube Ready, where I'll get you ready for YouTube. Now, check it out. That's what you want to do. So your main objective is to get ready for YouTube. I'm going to prepare you right now. And check this out. Let me give you a whole bunch of elements right now that is going to prepare you seriously for YouTube. So pay close attention, and I'll give y'all 10 seconds to get your pad or pencils, or just get your mental thought process focus to where you're going to remember what I gave you, because you could utilize the tools that I give you and elevate. If you're not really paying attention, break out now, because it don't make sense. I want you to be right, and I want everybody that I taught how to do YouTube to be right. So you don't have to believe in yourself and none of that shit. All you gotta do is know what you want to do, and we're going to do it together. All right? Because I'm going to definitely give you the right tools. All right, look. Here goes the real. When I first started YouTube, I got like I was aggressive to that joint. Like, a dude named Albo Martinez, he had passed away. He's a street dude. And I, on my channel called Keep Low, I have another channel called Keep Low, Keeplo, right? Now, on this channel, I do videos on street legends, meaning street dudes and people that in the streets, whatever illegal, illicit activity that they do, right? Now, I do videos on them, and I give my audience thought-provoking videos so they can see what these people did and don't do it. I also utilize different subject matters and genres to provide people with different information. If utilized correctly, it'll elevate their life. You feel me? Because you want to bring value to your subscribers. So I want to implement principles that would always elevate my audience in a positive form, even if I show you when people indulge in negative behavior that even these people would tell you is wrong, because it only leads to long-term prison incarceration, death, destruction, and detriment to your community. And we don't want to bring that, do we? So that's why I'm teaching y'all on this channel, YouTube Ready, how y'all could just do your cooking channel, how you could just tell people about how you paint, how you could just do a vlogging channel, how you could just tell people how you wake up in the morning and what you do during your daily activity. And there's a lot of people on this platform. Listen to me. YouTube has 4 billion people. It's somebody that do whatever you do. I don't care what kind of weird shit you're into. I got my own weird shit going on. You feel me? Just to break the monotony with y'all, because we all weird in our own way, right? But we all super dope in our own way. So I want you to show that in your YouTube channel, and I'm going to give you the skills to do that. Now let's talk about that. Okay. When you become a content creator, you have to have a genre or a niche. A genre or a niche is a certain subject matter that you want to demonstrate and bring value to people. Look, it doesn't matter neither, because if you tell jokes, there's a lot of people who like jokes. If you cook, there's a lot of people who like food. If you're a plumber, there's a lot of people who want to know what's going on with plumbing. Now, dig. Look, one time I was looking for my people's family, Miss Chang. I'll be telling you about her on my other channels, but she had a 5-pound lobster for me, and it was live. And I was kind of like, I'm not a little, you know what I mean? But I was like, that it'll snap your fingers off and shit like that, right? So I was precautious. So I was like, let's check out a YouTube channel, see if there's a YouTube channel on how to crack the lobster, do what you gotta do to a 5-pound lobster. And there was. You understand what I'm saying to you? There was a whole bunch of them. So no matter what you got going on, there's somebody on YouTube that gonna rock with you. Now remember that. But look, remember what I'm telling you. If you a math teacher and you could tutor people on YouTube, you could start tutoring children or just tutor people who don't have the knowledge that you have as far as math is concerned, and just break it into categories and deal with it like that. If you're an auto mechanic, you feel my point, right? So moving on, right? The main thing that YouTube likes, because remember, YouTube is a business, and you have to handle your YouTube channel like a business. Now we're going to get into that in segment 5. Back at you with segment 3. Check it out. In segment 3, I want to tell y'all, most of the time, I'm going to just do, this is what I'm going to do for y'all. I'm going to give y'all 30 minutes of some real shit where you're going to get your YouTube channel right. And look, let me say this to you. 90% of people who try to get a YouTube channel fail. You know, try. If you try to kill somebody, you didn't kill him. You feel me? So you fail. And if you try to pass your test and you ain't pass your test, then you fail. You feel me? And we ain't into failing around here. You feel me? Y'all part of my YouTube camp. I'm going to get y'all right to be content creators on some real shit. Now, check it. You go to some other channels, do what you got to do, or you could just be with somebody who can give it to you real. So I'm going to give it to you real and raw around here. Now, check it out. I'm going to start doing segments called 30 minutes of the real. And I'm going to just give it to you real. None of that other stuff. I'm not going to hold your time. Because, look, let me just give it to y'all right now. In segment 4, we're going to get into the real talk, how to improve your YouTube skills on YouTube. See you in segment 4. Yo, check it out. Welcome back to segment 2 of this video on my channel, YouTube Ready, where I'll get you ready to become a YouTube content creator. Now, check this out, man. Look, I'm just being straight with y'all. That's why it is imperative for you to tap in with this channel. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up so we get it stimulated in the YouTube algorithm. Let me explain something to you, man. Just being real with y'all, because I want to talk candidly, profound, right? All right, listen. There's a lot of people on YouTube. And look, I have 20 channels. I had to learn, man. And I had to kiss a lot of frogs before you get your princess. You feel me? If you're a dude and if you're a girl, you have to kiss a lot of toads before you get your prince. Handsome dude like me. You feel me? But look, check it out. Like I said, my name is La Shame the God. And I'm going to give it to y'all real and raw so y'all can become content creators on YouTube. That's what your objective is, right? That's what you want to do, right? Okay, so rock with me and I'm going to get y'all where you need to be. Look, let me explain something to you. This is a fact. You could check Google. Because Google is the #1 search engine in the whole wide world. Bigger than Facebook, Instagram, all that shit, right? Okay, and YouTube is owned by Google. Shout out to Google and shout out to YouTube, my partners. And yo, I'm lit. You know what I mean? So we're going to do big things together. And I'm teaching people how to do YouTube. So big shout out to Google and YouTube. Because they my partners. All right. But dig, listen to me. I'm going to get you where you need to be without all that and keeping you here for an hour. Everything that I say to you on this channel is going to be imperative and it's going to be essential to your growth and development as a content creator. Now, look, your main objective on YouTube is to be successful in whatever your endeavors are, right? So if you have a channel on auto mechanics and you fix cars, then you're doing that. If you have a car channel with big luxury cars and you're showing people cars, then you do that. If you have a gun channel, you do that. If you have home interior decorating, I have a cooking channel to give myself a plug again. And y'all tap into my cooking channel. I'm going to put the link in the description of this video. The name of my cooking channel is Eating with La Shame. You feel me? And on that channel, I do eating. I taste different cuisines of different ethnic backgrounds and different cultural cooking. And I tell you how it is. And sometimes I cook stuff for you. So it's a dope channel. You're going to find it entertaining, enlightening. And that's what it's going to do. So I'll leave the link for that in the description. And as well as I'm giving myself a plug, I have another channel called Smart Money Moves, where I'll give you the tools to make smart money moves. Get your drip, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Little iced out joint, you know what it is. And just do your shit and build generational wealth. But now on some realistic, real talk, because drip ain't really, you know, but look, on this channel, Smart Money Moves, I'll give you the tools to make smart money moves. On this channel, I teach future trading. I teach stocks. I teach cryptocurrency, no BS, no fake stuff. You feel me? I also teach financing and a little bit of real estate. The logo to the channel is the thinking man, because the thinking man and woman gonna outthink these other bozos, and they gonna get to the money. So get back with me in segment 3. Okay, La Shame to God, I'm back at y'all. Check it out. Look, what I want to speak to y'all about today is overall how you could get your YouTube channel lit. That's what y'all want to know, right? Okay, so if y'all don't know me, pardon me, let me introduce myself to y'all. All right, let me adjust my joint. Okay, my name is La Shame the God. All right. Y'all can call me La Shame, whatever you want to call me, right? Now listen to this. Look, I have 20 YouTube channels, 20 YouTube channels. Some of them are faceless. Like I have a animal channel called Amazing Animals, where I do animal videos, but it still brings in capital, and after you accumulate a certain amount of subscribers, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, then you'll be able to be monetized on YouTube. And being monetized is when you'll be able to get commercials. That's called AdSense. So you'll be able to be part of the YouTube partnership program and achieve AdSense. Then you can get other sponsors depending on your performance. And that's what I'm going to help you with today. Yo, peace everyone. Yo, this is La Shame the God. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe to this channel. It's called YouTube Ready, where I'll get you ready to become a content creator on YouTube. Now, what we do here on YouTube is people present themselves in different genres, and they bring value to their viewers.